All right, imagine your house is full of smart TVs, consoles, phones, cameras, even VR headsets, and yet you still get dead zones upstairs. This is the Netgear Orbi 970 Series BE27000 Mesh Wi-Fi 7 system, and on paper, it promises to flatten every Wi-Fi weak spot in your home. But after living with it for a week, I discovered a few things Netgear isn't shouting in their press materials. Stick around, I'll tell you if it's really worth your money. Orbi 970 Series Product Overview. So, what's the Orbi 970? It's Netgear's flagship Mesh Wi-Fi 7 system, model name BE27000, released in 2024, staking a claim as one of the fastest and most ambitious home networking devices currently shipping. It's designed for users who don't want to compromise. Big homes, multi-gig internet plans, heavy streaming, many connected devices, or working from a home office with massive file transfers. Netgear pitches quad-band backhaul, 10 gig ports, and up to 27 gigabits per second speeds. Netgear Orbi 970 series performance. Here's what I saw in daily use. No stutters, no disconnects, rock solid across multiple devices. I streamed 4K movies on the smart TV, gamed on a console, and had video calls all in parallel, and nothing felt sluggish. In my closer rooms, I routinely saw multi-gigabit speeds. Walking further away, through walls and up and down stairs, the throughput naturally drops, that always happens, but it still remained very usable. In one Tom's Hardware test, Orbi 970 delivered 723 megabits per second at 25 feet on 5 gigahertz, which is impressive considering real-world constraints. Latency was low throughout, keeping gaming and video calls snappy. Compared to older Wi-Fi 6 or 6E mesh systems I've used, there's a perceptible difference. More consistent bandwidth, especially when many devices are active. That said, there were occasional compatibility quirks early on. Some devices dropped off, but firmware updates seem to have stabilized things. Wired noted that Netgear had to patch earlier pre-release instabilities. Features and tech. Let me highlight a few standout things, and why you should care. Quad-band setup plus dedicated backhaul. Unlike standard tri-band systems, Orbi 970 introduces a second 5 GHz band dedicated for backhaul, router to satellite, while still leveraging MLO, so it can borrow traffic on 6 GHz if needed. What that means, your linked nodes stay less congested, freeing up signal for your actual devices. 10 gig and multi-gig Ethernet ports. The primary unit offers two 10 gigabits per second ports plus four 2.5 gigabits per second LAN ports, and satellites include similar high-speed options. If you have a multi-gig fiber or cable plan or want wired backhaul, this gives you headroom for now and future. Massive device support and coverage. Netgear claims support for up to around 200 devices and coverage with a 3-pack up to 10,000 square feet in ideal conditions. In practice, I found it comfortably blankets a large home, and even official reviews praise range. Design and build. Physically, these are beefy units. Wired describes them as quad-stacked colossi, chumbers about 12 inches tall and about 5.5 inches across. They look more like art pieces or modern sculptures than your usual router. You'll want to place them in open, well-ventilated spots, not hidden in a closet. The build feels premium. Solid plastic, subtle metallic accents. Netgear sells both white and gold and black editions. Port layout is smart. Ethernet ports clustered behind, LEDs on the front and side for status. But one practical omission, no USB ports, which is a shame if you like to plug in drives or printers. Pros: blazing fast real-world throughput and low latency. Strong coverage even in large or multi-level homes. Robust wired connectivity, 10G plus multi-gig. Dedicated backhaul and quad-band design keeps traffic efficient. Easy, polished app and setup for most users. Cons: extremely expensive, practically luxury tier. Subscriptions for parental controls or full security. No USB ports for local storage or media sharing. Some devices may face compatibility quirks during early firmware. Final verdict. So, is the Orbi 970 Series BE27000 worth your hard-earned money? It depends. If you've got or are about to get a multi-gig internet plan, a large or complex home layout, and want a set-it-and-forget-it system built to last for years, this is absolutely one of the top-tier options out there. It's a future-proof mesh backbone that scales with your demands.